Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft under JFS. RedStarJ here, and today we're gonna work on a bunch of stuff around my base and around my surrounding builds. There's a bunch of like little stuff that I need to complete or that should have been complete a long time ago. Yeah, I've been procrastinating and putting stuff off for future Red Star. And guess what? Future Red Star has become present Red Star, and present Red Star has a bunch of stuff to do. That's an awkward view. But one thing I do want to talk about is something I've noticed on my YouTube channel. I've noticed there's been an increased amount of viewership to my videos, and I want to say thank you to whoever is watching my video. And if you're enjoying the stuff I'm doing on the server, please, I would love it if you could subscribe and maybe leave a like. I don't really care about the comments, but maybe a nice little sub and a nice little like will be good enough. I would really appreciate that if you could all help me grow my channel in 2026, and my phone's going off like a professional. So one of the small things I have to do is complete this room right here, but that's not why we're in this room. You see, a while ago, back in I think episode 6, the Great Stump of Stump, or was that episode 4? I think it was episode 6. It was one of the early episodes, but a long-time viewer of JFS and the channel, Stumpy, asked if they could have a armor stand with their name on it. And I thought it was a wonderful idea, but I wanted to expand it and give Stumpy a little room. And so, yeah, right behind this door, I have created a... Wait, that's not right. Oh, okay, let's try it out again. Okay, hopefully this time, things will work out. So Stumpy had asked me to name an armor stand after him. I decided to expand the idea and do a little something more and create a actual room underneath the stump for him. So yeah, it's just right underneath like one of the roots near the base of the stump, but it's a nice little small room. Stumpy, if you would like anything added in this room, feel free to let me know. And I think that's the right skin of yours. I just searched up your Minecraft name, which I'm assuming your Minecraft name is the same name as the Discord name, and that needs to be set on fire. But yeah, I think that's your skin. If it's not, then please let me know and I'll fix that right away. But yeah, nice little room. I think I should add some carpet on the floor here. But yeah, Stumpy's little room. And of course, I did say, like, anyone else who wanted like a little something around my base, around my surrounding builds, you could leave in the comments below. I will also take comments from this video if you would like a build, a room, or something named after you on the server. Then feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try my best to build it or rename a mob after you. And please be reasonable, because I'm just one person and I have a limited amount of time. But yes, Stumpy's room, it is complete. Now, speaking of rooms in the stump, this stump is nearly complete. There's just like a few things that remain for me to do. There's a big digging out project that I will have to do in the near future that involves me digging out this whole little mountain at the back end. There's a camel right there. But more so, there's a room that has remained incomplete for a while, and that is this room right here. This is supposed to be my bedroom, and I think now is a perfect opportunity to transform this room into something awesome or something really horrible. It could go either way, but I hope it's awesome and not horrible. It's probably gonna be horrible. Or awesome. Okay, so here we have it, a completed room. The top floor of the stump has been completed. So for the most part, all the floors inside the stump, besides the lower floors, um, are completed. So we have the bedroom here, we have a living space here, and a library slash potions room over here. And on the bottom floor is my storage that we don't really use. That's a lie. We do use the storage, but we should use more of it. But yeah, for the most part, this stump is complete. Of course, there's stuff like this room down here that we need to complete. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know what I'm gonna do with this room. There's ideas to continue on this pattern. I know eventually when I dig out this wall, I'm gonna complete this out, and I gotta complete this glass bit out. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with the walls, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the ceiling. So that's a very good question of what should we do down here. But there's other stuff on the server that we need to work on, and one of those other things is a well that's already been made. So yeah, I decided that a long time ago that a well was gonna go in this area, and I have made a very simple well with a very simple roof. Eventually, I do want to put a bell in the middle of here, but yeah, we have a well, and there's nothing mysterious about this well. Well, yet. Maybe in the future there may be something mysterious about this well, but nothing yet. In all seriousness, there's other things that we need to work on the server, and that is creating a bridge from, I guess, the mainland to where my two shops are, and creating a path between my two shops. And I guess I could show off a little bit of what has been done inside my carpet shop, because there's been a small change. Um, Down in this area, this lovely trap door, this scaffolding that you're not supposed to see yet. But I've created this little storage room area. I do want to put some like piles of wood and maybe some more chests and more like carpet displays and stuff. But yeah, we have a little bit of a like storage room right underneath the shop. Mainly I built in this area because I wanted to get the sand from underneath the place where I built my shop. But yeah, we're gonna use this as like a little like storehouse kind of thing. And yeah, um we gotta work on the path, and we probably will work on this room and probably the room underneath the axolotl too. So let's get started with those rooms and paths. So here we have it. We have completed a bridge and a pathway to my shops. I doubt anyone else is going to build shops here, since we do have Shoptown all the way over there, and I do plan on building some shops out in Shoptown. But because we didn't have Shoptown until now, I guess, I wanted a place to build my shop. So yeah, I built it in this random desert. And plus, I built the shops because you could get sand, because I needed sand for sand stuff. But inside the potion shop, we did create some new potions. The few remaining potions that I didn't have, I think the only remaining potions that I don't have is Turtle Master, right? Maybe questionable. I think that's the only potion that's not in here. But besides that, we have regeneration, slow falling, infestation, wind charging, weaving, and oozing. And wind charge, I mean, not wind charge, regeneration is probably the hardest to get because um gas are hard to kill. So yeah, that's why I did 1 for 2 diamonds. Sorry, JFS people. But yeah, new potions, new paths leading in between my 2 shops, a bridge. Maybe somebody else might build something here one day, but until then, we have Red Star's mini shop town, I guess. Um, I absolutely love the lanterns too. I think the lanterns turn out well. They're probably my favorite thing um that I did. They're simple, but I really like the acacia and the glowstone. It works very well. Now, there's probably a couple things that remain before we are able to end off this episode. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? No. Like I was saying, there's probably a couple more things that we need to do to end off the episode, and one of those things is all the way over on that side. And that thing is to actually tidy up core defense. We had a test game, and I think the test game went really well. I think people enjoyed the little spare TNT game that we had, and I want to make it look a little better. So, in the name of tidying up my builds, in this episode, let's tidy up core defense. And one of the things we need is more obsidian. So back to the end to mine obsidian, and hopefully not spawn a wither this time. Or maybe we should spawn a wither. Maybe we should just spawn 2 withers. That will go swimmingly. I never want to mine another piece of obsidian ever again, because oh my god, was it annoying placing all this obsidian, mining all this obsidian. I feel like I've gone insane. I feel like I have the most obsidian mine on the server so far. I am at almost 5,000 obsidian. Good God, we should mine those 7 remaining pieces. I know my math. To have 5,000 mined obsidian, but wow, that is a lot of obsidian, and we're not even done this core defense stadium. We still need a bit more what is this, crying obsidian, but we've expanded arena a little bit. We need to move these cores back into I guess the core area for each of the team, and we've also kind of have a little pathway to get up and down from the arena into like the little I guess locker room area. Of course, this room needs a little bit more work to be done on. This whole area, I know I said in this video that I was gonna tidy up a bunch of stuff, but yeah, this took me a bit to do, and I want to get this video out soon. So I do think that this is gonna be left for another time for future Red Star to complete. But for the most part, the essentials of core defense is functional. I want to put a book somewhere in here explaining how to like play core defense, and yeah, we need to add some spares. We need to add maybe some armor, and we need to make a bunch of TNT, and maybe in the future we can get a bunch of people on JFS to come over and play some core defense. But until that day, this would just be a giant obsidian platform for chaos and doom. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for me. I know this is a bit of a shorter episode. I know we could have done a lot more stuff, but I feel like we've done plenty of things. We've done a bunch of things in the stump. We've done a bunch of things in my little mini shop town. We've expanded that big obsidian platform into a even bigger obsidian platform. I think we've done a good job in completing a bunch of stuff. So I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. And I hope you all enjoyed. And in the next one, we begin a very big digging out project. We pretty much gonna dig everything that's behind me. Let's see if I could do this without falling. Yeah, we have a lot of digging to do. We're gonna leave Charleston's little horse thing untouched. But for the most part, a lot of this dirt, stone, trees are gonna be removed, and it's gonna become a very flat area. But that's for the next episode. That's for future Red Star to worry about. President Red Star needs to end off this episode. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, nerds.